Hello, my fragrance fiends, fanatics, and family. Burly. I don't, sheesh. We didn't know each other 16, 17 years? 20 years.
20 years.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I never really liked you. I wanted to go on camera and say.
Hey, the feeling is mutual, man.
Nah, my man. Hey, we done got into so many adventures. We done went to Puerto Rico and acted up.
Miami.
South Beach, yeah. We used to work together. Both were into sneakers, me more than you. Clearly, I have better taste, but...
lies.
Go ahead, talk about yourself, bro.
All right. What up? First of all, I want to say big up to all the Caribbean folks tuning in. My name is Burly, or Burley if you're nasty. I'm originally from the Caribbean, Twin Islands, Antigua and Barbuda, but I've been in the DMV area for about 25 years. And about 20 of those, I've known Bro Rogan over here. And so, first of all, I want to say that I am not at the level of my esteemed colleagues over here as far as the fragrances. I'm new. Well, not new, but like I know what I like.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I get. But I'm here to play. So my man Kareem Bird, as I call him, invited me in, and I'm here to play.
Glad you came in, Burly. Kachina.
Here.
Y'all know me.
Same
Kachina
OG.
here.
Everybody's favorite fragrance enthusiast, fragrance encyclopedia, Kachina. You got anything you want to say other than that they know you?
I know Kareem through his cousin, and my background is acupuncture and Chinese medicine with a side of essential oils and aromatherapy, and I like fragrance. That's it.
And last and least,
Here we go.
Erica, who it doesn't matter where I see you, when I talk to you, you always reach new heights of getting on my nerves.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy you came on today.
That's what I'm designed to do. So anyway, hey everybody, I'm Erica. I've known Bird, for about 20 years. Of course, with Burly and Bird. That's how I met this character here. But yeah, I'm here for the second go round, and I'm excited.
And last.
It won't be ever.
Burly,
Sir.
go ahead. Start with your fragrance. What you got?
All right. So today, I brought in Armani Code, Absolu. Gonna give it a spray here. And
Let me go ahead and put a 0 down there.
so, growing up, again, I grew up in the Caribbean in a small island. So, I remember like the men around me used to always have musk.
Mm-hmm.
And even as a kid, I thought it was so strong and overpowering. And the women, as a kid, I read it as toilette.
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking, why do fragrances have these terrible names?
Yeah.
Musk and toilet, ugh. So once I started dating, once I was interested in women, I remember thinking, I want to smell like what women like. And so in my teenage brain, I was always drawn to like the vanillas, the sweeter scents, the warmer scents, because I figured that's what women like. I want women to like me, so, put it together. So ever since, I've always been into the sweeter, warmer scents, vanillas, cinnamon, cookies, and stuff like that. And so this wasn't my first choice. I had that bottle of Parfum, Armani Code Parfum. But that was discontinued, and so this was the scent that replaced it. And it's a really good replacement. I'm still trying to get my hands on some Parfumo, so if I do, I'll be back to talk about that because I got a story about that as well. But so I brought this in today. See what you guys thought.
I like this fragrance. It's funny you talk about cooking because I felt like you always used to be making some cookies or something when we came over your apartment.
I'll tell you what's funny. Is
it's not funny.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
So, I used to really like cocoa butter because it smelled like cookies.
Right.
Yeah. So, I remember going to work and people used to I could see people perk up when I came around because they smelled the cookies. They didn't know what it was, but again, I've always been drawn to these warm food, baking, vanilla.
Right.
Scents.
Okay. The ironic thing about this is that I thought about bringing this fragrance in today, and I'm glad I didn't because that would have been a weird story that we would have to talk about. But I was in Houston walking through, I think it was a Macy's, and one of the fragrance women stopped me, and she was like, "Come try this." And I was like, I don't like any of these fragrances until she got to this one. And I was like, just give it to me. I like it. It's that good. So I'm a fan of the Armani Code stuff. I think they do pretty good designer fragrances.
Is there any mint notes in there? There's something kind of sharp that goes straight to the top of my head when I smell it.
So the flavor profile is vanilla, powdery, sweet, fresh, spicy, amber, leather, citrus, musky, and woody.
I get the woody and the leather. Must be a wood.
Maybe the fresh, spicy?
Yeah. Well, technically mint is a spice. I'm actually, something about it actually puzzles me in the smell of it. My first impression of it was like, what is that?
Well, if I can puzzle the
it's
encyclopedia over
like,
here.
It's almost like a definition of a je ne sais quoi. It's like that I don't know what to think of it. It's definitely one of those, like I call a personality fragrance, where the person's natural smell has a lot to influence something like that. And I'm like I said, I'm a little boggled by the smell. Like it's one of those things. I'm like, do I love it? Do I not love it? Is it like, do I hate it? I don't honestly know.
Yeah, you like vanilla though, right?
I do, and that is not that's not a base note in that. When it's a base note, you know it's there.
Okay.
That is not a heavy base note in that.
So, what do you think, Jerica?
It's very sweet, very, very sweet. I smell a hint of vanilla, but it's not the base of it. Of course, it smells good, but again, that's a fragrance that not everybody can pull off.
But I can.
Oh,
I know I can.
Well, there you go.
I know I can.
But yeah, it's a sweeter scent to me, and I don't know if that's the vanilla popping out of it or something else, but it's very sweet though.
So on a previous episode, we were talking about what type of car would a person drive wearing a fragrance. What type of car you think somebody would drive wearing that fragrance?
That's not my forte. For me, when I
feel like there's a low-key insult coming.
No, I own and really like that fragrance. So there's no shade, no anything. I really like that fragrance.
I like a Chrysler 300.
A Chrysler.
Maybe a 2011 Chrysler 300.
That's so specific.
No.
So no
LE model.
No,
the extended cab.
So nobody with a Hellcat, no.
I was thinking something more like Ferrari, Maserati.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm feeling
A
that.
Fiat, nothing.
Nah.
A Chrysler 300, 2011. You were very specific with that.
Yeah. That's what yeah.
What I feel like, she has someone specific in mind, though. Why do I feel like
Yeah, you already.
No.
like that just struck a memory
That is
chord?
a nerve.
Yeah.
She was very specific.
Very, right?
Mhm.
2011, maybe black.
Yeah.
It smells like black.
With the cream
It
interior.
smells like it has tint.
Yeah.
Old X maybe. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we got a rating of a 7 for this.
Total?
That's the
For
average.
the average.
Okay. I mean, again, I like it.
What would you give it?
I would give it an 8. I
Okay.
would give it an 8. It's not, again, the Parfumo. Have you smelled that one?
No, I never smelled the
I mean,
Parfum.
I'll get it. I will get it. But that would have been my first choice.
Okay.
This I think, though, is a very good substitute.
Okay.
So I'd give it an 8.
Okay.
I gave it a 6.
Because
You
the
got
vanilla.
You got to smell it on me.
No, it's not the vanilla. No, really, I have to smell it on somebody.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we can make that happen.
Because yes, I know we can. And really, the energy of it. So another thing that happens with me with scent is I pay attention to the energetic direction it moves. Smells have movements. I talked about that a little bit in a previous episode. That one went straight to the top of my head and made me dizzy.
And like in a good way?
No,
Okay.
which is why I had to pull it back and then let it dry down. And then when it came back around, I'm like, okay, now I can be a little more objective.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a 6 for me because I need to smell it on the person.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I also gave it a 6. I need to smell it on you. I need the walk by air.
It's interesting
This
that we
look,
said that.
This is a 9. This is a 9 fragrance.
Oh, man.
It lasts, it projects, it smells good, and then if you put it on top of this skin, that's a winning recipe right there. Oh,
Okay.
Kachina, you up?
I'm up. Okay. So I was on a reconnaissance mission since the last episode because somebody here has never smelled Obsession.
Guilty.
Yes, the host of our show. So Obsession first came out as a women's fragrance in 1986 and then followed by the men's fragrance in 1987. And I was digging through the fragrance cachet of my mother and father and found both. But as you can see, who liked theirs more than another? The men's fragrance is pretty low, and the women's is just about full.
Night and day difference.
Night and day difference. I'll leave it to the smell for you guys to decide what you think.
How are you going to decide which one to spray first?
I'm going to start with the original, which is the women's.
Okay. So this doesn't have anything to do with which one you like more.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough. One spray is enough.
Oh. Let's see what we got here. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Is that lemon or citrus in there that I'm smelling on the top?
yes, that's what you're saying on top with
Okay.
the women's.
Okay.
Now, I want you to smell the men's in contrast,
Okay.
and then we're going to talk in depth on the other two.
Okay.
All right.
I think I can smell the men's from over here.
Let's see what we got here. You know what this smells like? Marty McFly just jumped out of a DeLorean.
That's about the right year. Uh-huh.
Whew, okay.
Wow. This reminds me of musk.
What's at the top of this one?
I'll read it.
Okay.
This is funny.
My bad.
Sir. Okay. So, what did you give this one, Burly? Because
Which one?
both.
Well, it was two different.
So let's start with the women.
Yeah,
The women's, I gave a 5.
Would you give it, Erica?
Women's, I gave a 7.
I gave it a 5.
And the men's, I gave a 4.
I gave a 8 on the men.
I gave a 5 to the men. And we have an average for 5.
For
the
both.
For both. Yeah.
Okay. Because you
Yeah,
gave
'cause
a higher
I
rating
gave
for
a
the
higher
men's.
rating.
Yeah.
So for the ladies, yes, lemon is one of the signature top notes, as well as mandarin and bergamot. Middle notes, lavender, myrrh, and spices.
I spell spices and myrrh.
Yeah. And the base is musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. There's also vanilla as well. For the men's,
Pick up on that
Not
at
a
all.
hint of vanilla.
At all.
it's on the dry down.
Okay.
We'll send it back around with the dry down.
Okay.
Because I experimented with it personally this weekend. First of all, this is also one of those perfumes you cannot wash it off easily.
It
Sticks
smells.
I'm looking at the color, and that I
And
feel like
that's-
gives it an indication within itself.
And that's very close to the original color.
Yeah. Hold on. So what is that, like a dark
Amber.
amber?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like you can really smell the time period.
Okay. So I that's why I said it.
Especially
Now-
the men's.
now-
Especially the men's. It smells straight 1970s.
But it's 1987. Now here's the thing. Now the men's top is cinnamon, lavender, coriander, mandarin orange, bergamot, and grapefruit. The middle is nutmeg, myrrh, rosewood, pine, and sage. Base is amber, vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and patchouli. So, as I was saying, I experimented with it. I sprayed it on my wrist, smelled it. I'm like, well, this is not what I remember as a child. Washed it immediately. Could not get rid of it until I took a very thorough shower and put on a thick layer of shea butter. And still, when I brought my nose to my wrist, it was still kind of there. Although the only notes I could smell at that point was the nutmeg and the sandalwood
Okay.
and the vanilla. I will say I like the men's better than the women's. Now, these are most likely closer to the original formula. For fragrances like this that are classics, they do updates.
They have to. Yes.
So I'm curious what fresh out the box now would smell like. Although I do know that the men's hasn't changed a whole lot. And, it's so popular and old that you can walk into Walgreens and go buy one. You don't don't have to go to Macy's.
Yes.
Designer Imposter perfume, you will find it.
Yes.
It's one of those classics. So now you know.
Yes, I smelled the men's and I heard, "Let me take you to Funky Town," playing in my head. So yeah, it definitely it has that feel.
Yeah.
That's definitely some Back to the Future fragrances right there that I'm smelling.
Yeah.
I agree. I think the men's smells better than the woman.
I disagree. I felt the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I thought I would like the men's more, just because.
I think I think it's because of this. The top note in the women's reminds me a bit of the opening of your Armani. It's very fresh and light. The lemon on top.
And I think I've been scarred with musk from my childhood, and I mean, I really picked up on the and I like the wood tones, smoky tones now, but I like that as a finish at the end. And that was just like I couldn't fit anything else in my nose.
Erica, did your parents wear stuff like that?
You know what? To be honest with you, that kind of it gives me my elders. So I think that's why I like it. It doesn't smell, it is strong. Don't get me wrong on that, but I do like it. It's very adult.
Okay.
You mean like
elder.
Geriatric adult?
Like,
I mean, because she stayed with a sugar daddy, so I don't know if that's something that
He's
he
a
would wear.
grown man.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something that he would wear with
I feel like
with
you
his
would.
slippers
You
and
would.
dress socks. So
You definitely would, for sure. Hey,
this reminds me of like Jupe, that opening.
Yes.
When I smelled that, this has that similar opening to it, and I'm like,
The
okay.
men's or
But
women?
but it's
I
not.
think it was men's that I smelled.
Yeah.
But it's not as cough medicine as
The
Jupe gets.
woman's kind of did give me that cough medicine feel to it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the men's version. Okay.
Also, you have to remember, too, that we are accustomed to a certain contemporary style of fragrances that we like.
Agreed. More updated, modern stuff for the most part.
For the most part. And back then, this was modern.
Right.
You know? Now, if we compare this to, like, 4711, Bay Rum, the really old ones.
Bay Rum.
Yeah. That'd be
Takes me
something
back.
something very different. So, history has a lot to say about that. But, also Obsession, this spawned a whole family of Calvin Klein fragrances itself. There's a whole Obsession line.
This is his most popular?
Yes.
I think I would agree with that.
Yes, there's a Night Obsession. There's Secret Obsession, which is one of the most recent women's blends. And that one's a little more floral. I'll bring that another day. But yeah.
Your mom has all of these?
My mom has the Secret Obsession. That was most likely a Christmas gift that she has not worn much of either.
Yikes. Does she not like fragrances, or she just doesn't like these smells?
Honest God truth, she and my father are similar born in the mid 1940s generation. I find the one I like, I wear that.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Erica. Juniper Sling.
Alrighty, y'all. So, what we have here.
This bottle looks familiar.
To you? I wouldn't expect that.
I just showed Kachina Penhaligon
He
today.
owns this?
He owns a Penhaligon fragrance, but not this one.
Never would have guessed. So we have a Penhaligon, and so this one here is Juniper Sling. So I love Juniper. Also
I could tell because you drink a lot of gin. Go ahead.
I also you all know I like citrus smells as well. Penhaligons, this got introduced to me years ago. I worked in an upscale men's grooming store, and they had a list of Penhaligons, and everybody was, hoo-hoo hurrah over them. But this one here, Juniper Sling, stood out to me the most. So, yeah, go ahead and get my spray on. I really, really would never guess it.
Is this men's, women, unisex?
So, unisex, technically.
Okay.
And this one, you'll see why.
Okay.
Okay. It's very, 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 very light.
I said that's a lot of sprays.
So I'm spraying to you.
Let's see what we got
really
here.
didn't want Here we go. Here we go.
You know what this smells like to me? Someone put lemon wedges in an envelope.
Oh, you know what?
That's what it smells like.
It is citrus.
Lemon wedges in an envelope.
Can you just write down your score,
You
please?
said in an envelope or an envelope?
in an envelope.
This is. Send it back around to me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm eager to smell this Calvin Klein on the dry down too. What you think? Do you get lemon in an envelope?
I get it's very citrusy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very citrusy. I'm trying to figure out.
It's not bad.
I know it's not.
It's not good either. Did you know that?
It's better.
It's
It's
good.
better. It's better.
The dry down.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
personally like it.
This
Yeah.
would be like along your clean line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see
I-
that.
now,
that you had brought in before.
I wouldn't buy it for myself, but I like it.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
I like
buy
it.
that at
and,
all.
and I think
Ju-
depending on the person, it would probably it smell better depending on the chemistry. I like it though. Oh, yeah. Who?
Good.
Yeah.
And it's either- you can send around that. But again, to him, he wanted to smell the dry down on that.
Yeah, it still smells like medicine.
Okay.
Hers, not yours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I was
Yours
what?
what?
Ready to rock and roll with you.
Yours smells like
4 or 5.
a lemon pledge in an envelope.
It doesn't.
It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Okay. So, what are you giving this?
I gave it a 7. 7.
What are you giving this, Kachina?
8.
What are you giving this?
A 9.
Oh my goodness! I gave it a 5, and
Really?
and
it wasn't that
and
bad.
it got a
It's
score of
personal.
6.
It's
It got
so
a score
personal.
of 6. I don't. It's not bad. It's just very light, and it smells like a lemon scented envelope.
Okay, let's go ahead with yours.
See, Bleu de Chanel. This is I don't know how long this has been out, several years, and I heard people talk about this endlessly, and I was like, I never smelt it. It can't be this good. And I'd have different people I know, like Abdul, who was on. I asked him one day, we were talking, me, him, and Chip, and I said, you ever smelled Bleu de Chanel? He was like, what? It's the best fragrance ever. I love it. It's #1. I wear it all the time.
Gotta smell
I asked 2 or 3 of my friends. They all swore by it. I'm like, it cannot be this good. It cannot be this good. Ended up going to, I think it was Macy's, and I bought this bottle. This is the Parfum. And I smelt the sample there in the store, and I was like, and I sat down on the floor for a second, and a lady came by and was like, "Are you all right?"
on the floor?
Yeah, I sat on the floor right there at the fragrance counter. I had to take a minute to myself, and I was like,
It can't be that.
It's nothing.
It can't be
no,
that.
no, that's what I thought in my
It
mind.
can't be that
It
good.
can't be that good. So I said, it is that good. So I bought the bottle, came home. The story doesn't end there. So when I seen Chip, I said, I got Bleu de Chanel. He said, oh, you finally did it. He said, what do you think? I said, man, it's not even all that. Here. He sprayed it. He sat down on the floor after that, and he was like, no, this is God tier.
You could really listen to this mess that this man, these stories.
You're supposed to be spraying and
It's-
sending
yeah.
it around
You do
instead
it.
of talking.
It's all stories.
I can't help it because it's
all made up.
He said
We'll see.
God
We'll
tears.
believe
man.
this.
We will
Okay.
see what our scores reflect about your God tier.
and look at this sexy magnetic cap. Go ahead.
No.
Send that back around.
Send that back
Yeah.
around.
The
Scent so
beast
nice you gotta
over
smell
here.
it twice.
I don't know if this was a fragrance that you wanted
Okay.
to give today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not with that
brother.
intro.
Not with that. It better smell like everything.
He said God tier. Okay, send that around.
You know what it smells like, Erica? Like, you gonna act right. That's what it smells like. Look, can't hide it. Can't hide it. It's I can feel your shirt sliding down on your shoulders. You can't hide it, sis. You can't hide it.
You know what? Send this back around again.
Mhm.
I need to get another
Yeah, it needs to dry down.
before I give my
So
decision.
we got lemon, bergamot, mint, lavender, pineapple, geranium, sandalwood, tonka bean, cedar,
Tonka
and
bean.
amberwood.
Yeah, I gotta smell that again. I did not
Yeah,
smell
I
tonka.
gotta.
And
It's better the second time.
it's got something I don't know.
Would you pass me the coffee
Yes,
so I can?
so I can clear.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
probably should have done that.
You, right after that Juniper Sling,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
really
of course.
needed to clean your nose. You really needed to clean your nose.
Yeah, I needed to refresh.
Okay, different experience. Okay,
Right? Yeah.
that the coffee helps.
The coffee helps, but the Juniper Sling hurt. I think that's what it
You
is.
see how he just keeps
Kareem, please
picking
quiet.
for
Okay.
me.
Please.
It's okay. Yes.
No, I'm,
Because
I'm, just,
remember,
I'm giving you,
this is
I'm giving you a hard time, but
Can
it wasn't bad. That's
Can
not
we
a bad
quiet for
fragrance.
just a second? Just a second. Okay. Thank you.
All right. I'm thinking maybe the Juniper Sling actually mixed in with it probably was a little bit better because now that it's clear by itself, I don't know if I feel the same way.
Well, everybody got their piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You get one more time.
yeah, it's and these are one of the again the walk air.
Oh no, I like it.
Yeah,
I like
and
it.
again, I don't think it could
It
carry
ain't got
with you.
double.
You goddamn right you like it.
But I like it.
Can I?
I know you
this
do.
is a difficult one.
No, this is good.
One more time.
It's good.
Michael.
You cannot
You're done.
cannot hate on that.
I'm trying not to give it a half.
Right, and that's one of those things. that you
And the
might
reason why I'm
possibly have
saying
to do.
that, I'm trying not to give it a 0.5 because I'm trying to figure out which way of the 0.5 it needs
No, I
to go.
understand. I
Can you
understand.
pass that when you're done,
This
Michael?
ain't no sit on the floor though.
What you gonna sit on then? There ain't no chairs there. There ain't no chairs at a fragrance counter.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. It's good. It's good. It ain't got tier.
Is it your shirt's coming off your shoulder?
Not my shirt. No,
Okay,
sir.
all right.
No, sir.
Did you write
Yeah,
that?
he did.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
He did.
Okay. Let's let the truth just roll in. All right, what you give it, Burly?
I give it an 8.
7.
6.
I think this is a 9, but it got a 7.
I think that.
I think it's a 9 personally for me.
It's good. I like it.
Hold on. So you think the Absolu is better? You would take the Absolu over this?
I take the Parfum over there. But I think neck and neck, I'd probably go with that over the Absolute.
Okay.
I would go with Michael's over that.
I understand the appeal. I can see why a lot of men like it. I think it's honestly it reminds me a little bit of Davidoff Cold Water, but milder.
It has a spin on that you can.
It's milder though, which is actually what I like about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Funny you mentioned cool water though. So because my man Bird invited me onto the show, I brought a brought a little gift for him. Don't get nervous.
Hey, listen.
Don't get nervous.
I'm gonna tell you. So the funny thing is, this is Cool Water, the Street Fighter Champion Edition. So me and this guy, we've been playing Street Fighter against each other competitively for 20 years. I'm still the best.
No, lies.
We have a composition book that we keep our wins in, and it's called the Bible. And to this day,
and I got the most flawless.
I believe it.
Flawless.
You know it's a flawless victory?
Meaning he ain't laid a
This
hand
Bleu
on
de
me.
Chanel. That's a flawless victory.
Every time you wear that, remember them ass whoopings I hand out.
You know it's so funny.
That's what that's for.
You know it's so funny. Like we were talking about names, and his nephews call me Master.
Because you told him to. Because you told him
His
to.
nephews call me the Master.
They were like 5. Their brains ain't fully developed yet.
Splinter?
You took advantage of them kids calling them ridiculous.
I took advantage of.
Ridiculous.
They respected somebody in my wisdom, my expertise. But no, I appreciate this. Should I open this now and smell it?
I think you should add that in.
Sure, because when you spread, it's going to say ass whoopings.
Is it a collector's edition?
No, it just says Champion Edition. I am a champion.
I'm the champion.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
is
think
it
you
worth
should,
more
you know.
unopened?
I'm shocked, bro.
Don't get scared.
This is hilarious.
Don't get
Actually,
scared.
this is hilarious.
Don't
Of
get
all the
scared.
things.
I'm surprised I said
You
it.
might open that box up and
Before
get
it
Dragon
comes
Punch,
here.
man. Careful.
Well, I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised.
Look at that Street Fighter.
You're not going to be able to smell it through the.
New strip.
Yeah. New strip.
You said,
New strip.
oh, I thought you said you strip. I was going to say, this is not that type of show. This is not that type of show. Erica.
Certainly not with that. What was that? The blue.
Oh, you're talking about the shirt remover?
The cool water smells. Probably smells really good.
Let's.
Okay. For those
Memories.
who are
Memories.
interested,
It smells.
You know what this
it is
I
an
know it smells
EDT,
like a Sonic
an
Boom,
eau de
right?
toilette.
Yeah? Hurricane Kit?
I don't think this is the original
Original.
Cool Water. I think it does have a little spin on it, but this is nice. I like this. I like that. That's an 8 right there.
Yeah, I do like this.
Yeah. Hey.
Damn, I might have to,
Memories, okay?
I might have to take that back, bro.
Hey. Let me find out you a real one. All this time I didn't think you was worth anything. Now you done came through, Burly. Oh, let me put the top back on.
That's what cool water should be. Cool water is such a strong aquatic that it was one of those things. Like in high school, I could smell it on a lot of people,
Yes.
and some people it was fine. Some people, I want you to get away from me.
I got a cool water story, but
And there's some melon in there.
I'll share that the next time.
It's nice.
No, this is
No,
nice,
you can
Burly.
share it if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
It definitely. Memories. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, man. Remember them ass whoopings.
You know what? That's the thing. I can't remember that for nothing.
I'll bring the book in. I got a document.
We going on the record. He's bringing the
I
Bible
will
in.
bring the book in. I still have it too. What, like 20 years old? I got it.
I don't think you do, but
We'll see.
I'm happy that you finally came on, Burly.
Appreciate
You
the
you
invite,
said
man.
you was gonna
Appreciate
come on and you showed up in a big way.
In a big way.
I appreciate that. I don't have anything to say to you. So no, I'm glad you came back, Jericho.
I
And
know
you
you
brought something better this time than you did last time. If you come on 3 more times, you might get above a 6.
Listen, I don't think we got our full review on, your Chanel. Because I definitely would like to put my input.
What would you like to say then, please?
All
right, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up. And thank everybody. You got anything you want to add, Kachina? You say?
No, thanks for having us on the show. Love to be here.
Oh, we love having you on here.
Appreciate the invite.
Erica, you got anything you want to say?
Thanks for having me, Bird.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you for coming out. I know you're an extremely busy woman.
Very much so.
And you take time out of your schedule to help us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
For this young lady.
Yes. Thank you, Burly, for coming
No
out.
problem, man. I appreciate the invite. Again, I just honored to be sharing
I
this
mean,
space
'cause
with
she's
this
the GOAT.
living legend over
She
here.
is the GOAT.
Absolutely.
This
Absolutely.
is, yeah.
You know what? Iron sharpens iron, so. on
And
that note-
remember, everybody, spray responsibly.
All right.
All right.
We out. Peace.